Hey everybody, this is Enoch Leffingwell coming at you with another testimony and update about what's been going on here in ministry in Idaho and Washington border. We had a board meeting today and we talked about how we will be able to move forward with getting more church media equipment so we're able to record higher quality things. There's a program that I love to use. It's called vMix. vMix is the single best editing video production software that I've ever purchased in 5 years of doing video ministry. This one thing has boosted the production quality of our videos more than anything else. And so we're moving forward to getting a laptop that will use it and purchasing the program. Super excited about that. Also, we are transitioning. I was able to talk with Brother Willie today, and we're transitioning into, in the 1st of December, we're moving on to a new phase of our school, and that is during the month of December, we're focusing on modern publishing. During the month of January, we're focusing on Bible work. These are two subjects that I'm very passionate about, and we are going to be showing them the principles of modern publishing to help expand their eyes, their worldview, to see multiple ways to reach out to accomplish publishing in today's world. And we're also going to be looking at Bible work, how to give Bible studies, how to respond to challenges and questions and answers that people have, how to secure Bible studies, how to follow up with them, how to meet with objections. And it's really exciting to see what the Lord is doing. And in the month of January, we're planning a health fair where each individual, or several different church members, are able to have a booth that, by God's grace, we're going to have over at the Learning Center in downtown Main Street, Lewiston, Idaho. Super excited about that. January is a month where people are making resolutions and health goals, and they're trying to get their life in order. So we're going to have a health fair, and we found that people are very interested in stop smoking, weight loss, and high blood pressure and depression. These are areas that I am very passionate about because I had a heart attack when I was 12. I was morbidly obese, 210 pounds, the second fattest kid in an elementary school of over 1,000 students, and I was severely depressed from age 11 to 16. I'm very familiar with that. The suicide rates are rampant in this area, and I was suicidal for much of my childhood years, and then with quit smoking, I smoked my first cigarette when I was 7, and smoked marijuana the first time when I was 10. And before I gave my heart to Christ, I was on my path to get a medical marijuana card and learning all that. I mean, my friends were just smokers, and I was your typical stoner, skater, longboarder, teenager as I was coming to Christ. So that's an area where God had to help me to overcome. And seeing that we have our health food store that helps people to lose weight, that's something that is, that's a subject that I'm very familiar with. So we'll be able to do some evangelistic meetings regarding these subjects, as well as having booths on individual things that people know about. And I just found out that Lacey, who's one of the church members, she is a fabulous event planner. That's her skill, her area of expertise, something that she's passionate about. Diana also, she loves planning events. Not my Aunt Diana. This is the Diana that is who's attending. She loves what we do. She's one who's getting us connected with using the building for this ministry outreach. And also Grandma Kathy, she plans events. That's what she does, and she's been doing with her husband for decades. So it's exciting being around so many different event planners. They're able to share their experience and to be able to learn from them and their wisdom and their tact and their method and their system and process. And I think it's really fascinating to see all the intricate workings. We were able to appoint the Secretary of Education for the church. We got a new church greeter who has already bought a church guest book and is going to start greeting people. We appointed a worship team leader who is already taking charge of the song services, and I let her know some of the themes that are going to be happening till the end of the year. She's got all the songs pointed out. We're going to do house-to-house singing, evangelism to the community, and giving out steps of Christ that are wrapped in presents. And that's going to be a pretty a blessed event to some of the contacts that need some encouragement. And we established the Sabbath school superintendent. I'm working with Brother Willie to teach him how to schedule people, how to follow up with them, and make sure that they know what they're doing. So that's really exciting. Willie right now has been in the process of trying to figure out his, he wants to extend his stay in America. In order to do that, he needs to know what form to fill out, how much money that's going to cost, and it's all really overwhelming. So I've been helping him with researching that, calling people I know who might be able to answer. And he scheduled an appointment over in Spokane, which is about a 3-hour drive up north. I hope to spend the night over at Mother Manigo's house with Willie and I Sunday night, and then this Monday we have a meeting with the government, whoever that is, who's able to answer some of his questions to know how he can extend his stay, and he wants me to go with him. So we're going to drive over there, have more bonding experience, to travel, to introduce him to some of my friends over in the Spokane area, because I went to camp meetings over there about 2 or 3 times a year for about 4 years. So there's definitely a handful of people that I know in the Spokane, Washington area. I'm really excited about going over there this Sunday. And the appointment's on Monday early in the morning. The classes have been a blessing. We've been going over true education, which is, out of all the subjects in the Bible, this one subject of true education has changed my life the greatest. It's like everything I've ever learned fits in this little box. And true education allows me to look outside the box and to be able to see how everything I've ever known and experienced is connected through this golden thread of true education. So what we're doing is we're going from Genesis to Revelation. We're going point by point, showing how every major reformatory movement was founded, got impetus through the education, the true education, and it had counter-reformation with the false education. These two antagonistic powers that are fighting for supremacy in every major history of the Bible that you see growing up in history and prophecy. So that's kind of like the approach that we're taking on the subject. It's really been pretty fun looking at some of the old notes that I studied when I was a teenager and seeing how I take notes now. I'm like, whoa, this is a big contrast. I would never take notes like that. So it's kind of interesting going through old material and seeing the stuff that the way that I documented it. It's been a blessing, and I really look forward to continuing during the month of December and January, basically the online school of evangelism. We're going to be live broadcasting those studies on Zoom and recording them on the 3 Angel School of Health YouTube channel. So all the classes that we're doing, most of them are being recorded whenever there's someone to live stream with their camera. Keep that in your prayers. If you want to see the live streams, go over to 3 Angel School of Health, and you should be able to see some of the classes there. So that's kind of what we have going on. There's really a lot of intricate workings, like a wheel within a wheel. I am so glad that I don't have to know the end from the beginning, and I don't have to understand how all this stuff works out, but I can trust my Heavenly Father to take care of all the intricacies of how this is all going to happen. And we know that God has 1,000 ways to provide, of which we know nothing. Worry is blind and cannot discern the future. And so we can commit our case to the one who can see the end from the beginning. And I'm so thankful for the privilege of prayer, because we can take all our cares, our sorrows, our joys, our wants before God. We cannot weary Him. We cannot burden Him. He who numbers the hairs of our head is not wearied when we petition Him. There's nothing too heavy that He cannot bear, because He upholds the worlds. Think about that. Our prayers move the arm of the monarch of the universe. Wow. Praying to God is like talking to a friend. We get to speak to him as you and I are able to speak. I'm so thankful that I have you to be able to share this journey with. Thank you so much for traveling with me and being a part of my life and being a part of this experience of growth, of lessons, of education, and just to be there that I'm able to share with you what God has shared with me, because this is a blessing. I love to hear from you. I love to see what you're up to. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. If there is a video you want me to see or an update, I plan on recording semi-daily vlogs, updates about what's been going on, lessons that I've learned, experiences currently, just to kind of show what's been happening. And I'd love to hear from you. I read every comment, and I'm excited to see the comments that you post. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless.